Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doing a quick pop-up here on I have my oils, now what? I'm here with my friend Norlee. We're going to share with you some easy ways of getting started using your oils and your doTERRA products. So we want to welcome everybody to this recording or this Facebook Live. We're so glad that you're here. So I'm Teresa. Norlee is my friend here that we're going to be just chatting back and forth. I don't have any slides to look at. We're just going to share our thoughts and some ways of getting started. Really, really easy. So if you're a person who just got their oils, whether it was a kit or you just customize and you bought certain little products, some people dive into them right off the bat and are eager to use them, and some people hesitate. So Norlee, would you share with us your experience when you first got your kit?
I was so excited to get my kit, and then I let it sit for about 5 or 6 months because I was scared to use the oils. But once I opened them up, it was no looking back. But it just took that little oomph, and it was a class when I went to oil camp that really gave me the oomph to get busy and open up my oils and start using them.
So just a little oomph, just a little kick in the pants, or just a little hand holding is sometimes all it takes to give you the confidence to start using them on your own. We don't ever want anybody to feel overwhelmed. We want you to love this experience. We want you to use them to your advantage. Once you take the time to invest in these oils from doTERRA or these products, we want you to use them because we understand how awesome they are and how life enhancing they are. And it always pains me when I see unused oils just sitting there or in a drawer or something like, get them out. You have like a bottle of liquid gold there. You should be using them. So thank you for sharing that, Norlee. I don't remember. It's been a long, long time when I first jumped in with doTERRA and essential oils in general. And I think I bought 1 or 2 bottles of things and I just really tiptoed in. I did use them, but I really didn't know the breadth and everything that I could do with it. It took me some time to settle in and learn more, because the more you know, the more you will use them and the more you will see what benefits they have. And like Norlee was speaking about, she went to classes. She took our oil camp that we run regularly, typically monthly. And it's a good way to get a nice foundation and to try some different things, because oil camp suggests things every day that you could try, very simple actions, simple steps. And it's a nice, easy way to work into that comfort level. So the first thing we would definitely suggest is as soon as you get those oils, you open them up. Don't leave them in the box or the wrapping or the packaging, whatever, and just smell them. Open them up, smell them, put a smile on your face. Appreciate what you have in front of you. You have plant-based natural medicine that's safe, non-toxic, and it's going to help your mental health, your physical health, just your general wellness. And it's going to bring new people into your world, which is what happened to me. And it's just a wonderful world to jump into or to step into. The next thing I'm going to suggest is make sure, let's see if I could get them visible here. There, you kind of saw them. Yeah, there we go. So you can buy 2 pages of round stickers that have all the oil names and the oil blends. And you're going to want to take those. I'm going to have to turn this off here. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Get rid of my background so I could show you things. So let me turn this off. There we go. You're going to want to put those on right away. And it seems like a little simple thing, But if you have these little teeny stickers on top, you can just look at the tops of all your bottles and quickly find what you want. It sounds like it's not a big deal to just pick up each bottle and read them, but it is. It's so much easier just to look on the top and see what you have. So stickers are a must. And you can buy those when you order anything. They're just in your ordering space. I think I put in the search box, the search bar, labels or something, circle labels. They used to be all on one sheet. Now they're on 2 sheets because doTERRA keeps adding to their collection. But get them, they're only like 50 cents a piece. They're dirt cheap. And then I order them periodically because if you use up all the lavender stickers for whatever reason, then you're going to need a whole nother sheet to get more lavender stickers. So that's a good thing to do right off the bat. The next easy thing to do is to plug in your diffuser and get your diffuser running. Now, not everybody gets a diffuser right off the bat. The kits nowadays come with a diffuser. Each and every kit has a diffuser now, but in the past they did not. But if you don't have a diffuser, it's very, very easy to get one. They're all over the place now. It used to be hard to get diffusers. You had to order them special and everything. Now they're everywhere. You can get them in any local store. I think a drugstore has them. I've seen them at craft stores. They're all over the place. So they're pretty inexpensive. The thing I am going to suggest is don't get one with a lot of pieces. Sometimes the less expensive ones have like 4 different pieces layered on top of each other, and too many pieces, too many pieces to get lost. So just pick something that has one lid, you take it off. There will be a fill line somewhere, so you can only fill it to a certain level. Put in your oils. How many drops do you put in, Norley, in a diffuser?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. I typically go 3 or 4. You find the amount you want that, is pleasing to you. Some people I've heard people put in like 11, 15, 20. That's way, way too many. You don't have to go a lot because they're so pure and concentrated. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, it does depend on your space. If you got a big space, you might want more drops than in a smaller bedroom or office area. But typically, keep it under 10 for sure. Would be a good suggestion. And then put the lid back on, plug it in. There's usually maybe 1 button or 2 or 3 buttons, and you just follow the directions that came with your diffuser. There will typically be where it runs 100% of the time, or there'll be an intermittent setting where it goes on, goes off, goes on, goes off. That allows it to run longer. So it might run double the time when it turns off and on. And then every diffuser I've ever had, but one, and I didn't keep it very long because I hated it, they will turn off once their water goes down to like the minimal level. So they automatically shut off. But double check that when you go to buy a diffuser, make sure it does have an automatic shut off. Norley, what would you like to add to the idea around diffusing?
If you're like me, you have a number of diffusers in different rooms. I like the doTERRA Dawn diffuser for the humidifier diffuser, especially in the winter when it's dry. It's wonderful to use for nighttime sleeping. It really does help. And that one you do use a few more drops in it because of the length of time it's running, and it's running continuous.
And that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Multiple diffusers throughout the house. I know some people that have one in every room. Some people just have them in a couple rooms, but make it easy on yourself. Have like a bottle of water. Sometimes I will have a disposable water bottle there, and I will just keep it there filled up with water. So the first thing I do in the morning is after I've run my diffuser, take the lid off, fill it right there, put my lid back on after I put in the oils, and it's ready to go for that night. But make it easy. Keep it by a water source. Have a bottle, a real pretty vase of water next to it so that you don't have to drag that diffuser over to the sink. Make it as easy and convenient as possible. And she mentioned the Dawn diffuser, which is a humidifier and a diffuser combination. You don't want to put oils in a regular humidifier because it will, their innards are not, they're not made for the essential oils. So it will just ruin the inside of the humidifier and it won't work as long as it could have without the oils. So you only want a specialized humidifier diffuser to put your oils in.
And the other thing is remember to clean them, especially if you're using the humidifier. Remember to clean it frequently because it will build up mold if you don't clean it. So it's important in the wintertime to clean it frequently.
Thank you. And sometimes you can tell the water will start to look funny or it won't work as efficiently or it won't work at all. So that just is your indicator that it needs cleaned. I've read in the directions that they're supposed to be cleaned like every time or two. Truthfully, I do not. I just do it once in a while when I think it needs it. You can run just clear water through it. I like to take maybe a Q-tip or something and wipe out the inside. There's typically a little disc on the bottom, a little round circle. I just use a Q-tip and kind of clean it with that. You can run water and vinegar through it for a cycle and that will clean it as well. So just know that, yes, it's probably good to do that once in a while. The nice thing about diffusing is so easy because you can set it and forget it. You can put some oil in it and walk away from it and not worry about it until the next time you fill it up. And you can uplift whoever is in that space. You're impacting yourself and other people in that area. You can uplift everybody or you can calm everybody. So choose your oils based on what you want your end result to be. Okay, we have lots of diffuser recipes. Everybody loves diffuser recipes, which offer, they might offer 2 oil combination or 3 oil combination or 4 oil combination. And they will tell you exactly how many drops to put in your diffuser for that particular aroma. Or you can just make up your own. It's totally up to you. And using oils is very customizable to you and whatever you need to, want to do with them. So that's another beautiful thing about using essential oils. I'm going to suggest this. I'm only going to pause for a moment. You could do this on your own, but I'm going to encourage you to jot down 3 reasons why you purchased your doTERRA oils, or what was your motivation behind jumping on the doTERRA train and making that investment, because it is an investment. And that's why I highly encourage you to use those oils. Don't just invest and then don't do anything with that investment. So write down a couple of reasons why you purchased doTERRA. What was your first motivation? It could be for any number of reasons, but it's always good to revisit that. And that might motivate you to use them more frequently, depending on whatever those reasons were.
What prompted you to purchase them?
A friend of mine had a retail space in her, I don't even know what it was, her place. And she was diffusing Elevation, doTERRA Elevation. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I mean, I just fell in love with it immediately. So she was selling some oils there in that retail space. And I purchased a bottle of Elevation, went home, and I could have bathed in it and drank it. And it was just something I felt like my body needed it. It was just so drawn to it. So I bought an oil, that blend from her a couple of times, because nobody told me that I can get it at a cheaper price. So I paid full retail price multiple times until I learned that I could have been saving 25% on each bottle that I bought. So I way overpaid because we don't want anybody to pay full price. We would rather everybody pay 25% less than retail just by getting your own account. That's all good things to learn over time. That's why we encourage people to get their own account, get that 25% right off the bat. And it's a really minimal investment. You're paying basically $35 to begin with. And then every year after that, you're only paying $25, which is really, really dirt cheap. And what company goes down in price after the first year? Like nobody. They all hike it up, But if you did get a kit, generally that $35 is wrapped in the kit, the bundle, and you really don't pay that. It's basically free. But some people do pay it depending on how they initially make their first order. So revisit your own reasons. And, if you want to share them with somebody else, that would be great. But if not, just know in your own head why you jumped in. Norley, you want to give a quick reason why you jumped in?
I was having an issue with a medical condition, and my doctor told me to find some alternative ways to treat it. And one of the ways when I was doing my research was suggesting using essential oils. And that was what prodded me to do it. And then I was home visiting my mother, and she was diffusing Citrus Bliss. And again, like you, I fell in love with it. And I just had to have that oil too. So that was my two things that prompted me to jump on. And I've never regretted it.
Yes, I've never regretted it neither. Never looked back. Have been using oils since that day, and it just kept expanding and expanding. So I want to suggest that to everybody out there who's listening. Even if you start with one oil, if you start with the 10 top oils, the common oils that can address about 80% of anything that comes up emotionally or physically, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, just start easy. Just pick one or two oils and diffuse them, use them, explore the different ways of, what they can do for you. You don't have to use them all. Just start with one or two. And then over time, you will get really comfortable and confident. And then you can expand out to include all of the other oils, little bits at a time. So never feel overwhelmed, please. And that's why we're here. Your doTERRA connections, we're your support team. We're here to help you. You ever have any questions, ask us. We want to help you and lock arms with you and help you every step of the way until you feel comfortable enough that maybe you don't need us anymore, which is always sad, but still we want you to feel empowered and, be able to move forward without our help after a certain point. So if you did not get a book, you want to get one, and you certainly can reach out to me. If you have a book, you don't have to know everything. That's another great thing about oils. It doesn't all have to be up here. You don't have to go somewhere to get the answers like from a third party professional. I mean, certainly I just said you can come to us, which we are a third party. But anyway, if you get some kind of a book, you can just use this as a reference, and they're usually very easy to use. You look up whatever's happening to you, and then it will give you oil suggestions and different ways of using those oils. So this is one of them. This is a nice, easy one. It's small. This is called the Essential Basics, not overwhelming. And it's a really nice reference. There's all kinds of books out there. What did you just grab, Norley?
Modern Essentials.
Okay, another really good one. And typically they come in a nice heavy hardback that is the expanded version. This one comes in a hardback, is an expanded version that's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. And then this is like their condensed version, easy to travel with. This one is one of my favorites, the Advanced Oil Magic. This is a fabulous book as well. And this gives you protocols, and it tells you how to, what to diffuse, what to put on topically, when to use it. So this is fabulous as well. And you can actually win one of these when you attend oil camp. That's one of the things that you can earn or win by attending oil camp. So there's other books out there. If you're unsure which book to go with, please reach out and ask us. We'll be happy to give you some suggestions there, but these two books are fabulous. Do you have a favorite book, Norley, that you like?
I would probably say The Advanced Oil Magic is one of my favorites.
Mhm. Yeah, when I first started, there was only that Modern Essentials book. Like, that was it. There was only that one. That was the Bible of essential oils. Now they've come out with so many more really, really good ones. You definitely want to have one, just for quick, easy reference. I do a lot of searching online for things as well. I'll type in doTERRA and then whatever concern that might have cropped up. So that's a way of doing it, but sometimes that takes some time. It's kind of time consuming, whereas this is just look it up, find it. You can find it within a couple of minutes and be on your way to finding a solution and getting things rolling to resolve whatever's going on. Let's see, where else do we want to go here? We do have supplements. I want to make sure you do know that. I did not know doTERRA had supplements until like at least a year in, if not farther. I did not know they had vitamins. I did not know, I don't even remember what was out then. Digestive enzymes, probiotics. And so I now buy more supplements from them than I do oils, to be totally transparent. But I'm going to just show you real quick. This is their supplements. It comes in 3 bottles, which seems really intimidating, but don't be overwhelmed by that. Once you create habits, it's very easy to take those. But they have all kinds of supplements now. They've really expanded their line. So I'm not going to get into them a lot now, but just be aware that they put as much care into their supplements as they do their oils. doTERRA is proud to have pure, potent essential oils. They're tested over 50 times with 50, different ways of testing, and they know their stuff. They're a research company. They know their chemistry. They know their essential oil chemistry. Trust me. I've sat through many chemistry lessons from doTERRA, but we have, all kinds of capsules for emotional well-being, digestive health, inflammation. So there's all kinds of ways of addressing things from the inside out, and in combination with the oils. So you can use the oils in combination with their supplements. Anything you would like to share, Norley, in that regard?
I do like the supplements a whole lot, but also don't forget the personal care items. The shampoo, conditioner, your toothpaste, mouthwash. Lotions.
Soap. Yeah, exactly. Facial cleanser. So again, there's a lot more to doTERRA than their oils, but the oils are a starting point. And again, I said, don't get overwhelmed. Use your oils, love your oils, see what they will do for you, and then expand outward, and then explore their supplements, depending on your particular situation. We can certainly help match you up with whatever is going on with an appropriate supplement. We don't want you just to start taking them willy-nilly. Another really easy way, I'm going to kind of digress from supplements. Another easy thing to do is start putting citrus oils in your water. You just have some water and you put oils in, and it's awesome. I keep lemon. I keep, what else do I have there? Slim and Sassy, which is a citrus blend, right by my sink. So wherever my glass of water is, I have an bottle of oil there, and you just put a drop in. If you want to give a little stir, you're more than welcome to, and then just drink it. It's a gentle way of cleansing your body. It's really, really good for you. It balances your pH, and it's so easy. Like, you don't even have to think of it. But you do want to have it right where you can see the bottle. I know at the beginning, I had to see the oils in order to remind me to use them. So you do have to create habits. You do have to train yourself to go right to your oils for everything that comes up. You do have to, like, I have oils in my bathroom, oils on my kitchen counter that I cook with, oils by my sink that I put in my water. So you want to have oils where you're going to use them. Make it very convenient for yourself to create these habits. So now my mind, when something comes up, immediately goes to an oil. I immediately need to research and figure out, well, how am I going to address that particular issue with my oils, with my tools. So think of them as your tools that you can pick from to do whatever you need them to do. What's your favorite thing that you put in your water?
Tangerine.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's another good one. My grandkids like that. They like it in tea. So you can put your oils in a smoothie. I actually put cinnamon in my oatmeal. A drop of cinnamon in my oatmeal, mix it up really good. We can cook with these oils. That's why they're in my kitchen, right on my counter. And we're not going to go into that right now, but it's just, once you start learning and exploring, it's so impressive what you can do with these oils. They can literally be used on a daily basis easily, as long as you create those habits, you have that intention, and that's something you want to incorporate into your life. You do want to use glass. You do want to use stainless steel, and I meant to grab my stainless steel bottle and I left it in the kitchen. There, thank you. So stainless steel bottle, don't use the disposable water bottles that you can buy in cases. You want to use something substantial. Don't use styrofoam. It will eat the styrofoam. But the citrus essential oils, I said they're detoxing, they're cleansing. So what they do is they pull petroleum molecules out of the plastic or the styrofoam and drops it into the water. So you're drinking that icky, contaminated stuff, and it will break down the plastic. It will break down the styrofoam very, very quickly. Just so, literally very quickly, right before your eyes. So go with stainless steel, glass, ceramic would be fine. And it's really, really easy to buy stainless bottles now, water bottles. It used to be, it was hard to find them, but now they're pretty much all over the place. So stainless steel bottle, you can buy glass water bottles with like a little soft protective case around them. So all of those are good ways of taking your water with you, with your oils in it. Dilution. We do have to talk about dilution quickly. It's not something we're going to spend a lot of time on, but we do want you to use your oils safely. Many oils can be put on neat, which just means you just put a drop on and you can put it right on your skin topically. But we're learning with more research that doTERRA is doing that dilution is really a fabulous thing, because the molecules of the oils are so small, they evaporate very, very quickly. But if you dilute the essential oil, it holds those molecules onto your skin a lot longer. So it's more like a time release way of going into the skin. And then it's like a deeper penetration as well. So dilution is a great, easy thing to do. You can just take some carrier oil, which we use fractionated coconut oil, Sometimes I'll just put like a little puddle in my palm of my hand, drop a drop of essential oil in there, kind of stir it up with your finger, and then apply it wherever it needs applied. So that's one way of doing it. You can get roller bottles. This is one of my roller bottles. You can get half this size and create your own roller that you've diluted, like say 10 to 20 drops of essential oil with the carrier oil, the fractionated coconut oil, label it, and then here it's already ready to go, already pre-diluted, and you can roll it on. doTERRA has lots of pre-diluted rollers. Nowadays, they've come out with lots of them, so they do it professionally for you, and you don't have to worry about anything. They're great to use on anybody with sensitive skin, kids, just in general. Like I said, it's a good thing to dilute any more that we're learning. You do not want to use water. Do not use water to wipe off or dilute essential oils. You can drink the water with a citrus in it, but you don't want to, like say you get some peppermint on your skin and it just seems to be irritating. You don't want to wash it off with water. Water will drive that oil deeper in, which means it will be more irritating. You want to use a carrier oil to get that off. So you're essentially diluting that while it's on your skin. So again, we use fractionated coconut oil. You can use a good olive oil, any cooking oil that you happen to have if you don't have that fractionated coconut oil. The reason we use fractionated coconut oil is because there's no odor. It's like a neutral base. And it's like a vehicle to help those oil molecules get into your skin. Norley, you got anything to add to the dilution conversation?
That is a good way to use your oils. If you make roller bottles with them, you can mix and match some of your oils and make some roller bottles and practice using your oils that way.
And it's convenient. You can carry it with you. You're doing it safely, and it's extending your oils. So it's kind of like giving you more bang for your buck because you're stretching your oils by diluting them. So instead of using maybe 20 drops over 20 applications, you're using, I don't even know if this is a good way of saying it, you're putting into the roller and you're stretching those 20 drops even farther in terms of how many times you can use that roller. So it's kind of like a way of saving your drops of oils and extending the life of those oils, if that even made sense. Hopefully it did.
But a lot of times I think you use the roller bottle more than you do the regular bottle. So if you're not using them, practice with using a roller bottle, because a lot of times that will get you motivated to use your oils.
A good point. Again, it's convenient. It's ready to go. You just pull it out, roll it on your pulse points, the back of your neck, behind your ears, wherever. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Now,
They make good fragrance. Use it for fragrance instead of using perfume.
oh yes, thank you. Perfume have a lot of chemicals and toxins in them, and they're not really good for your body or your hormones. So essential oils will do that for you. We like to use them out of the 15 mil. This is a standard size of oil. This is the big size. And this is good for dropping drops into a diffuser. I mean, you can certainly drop a drop on your finger, put it on the bottom of your feet. That's fine too, but a roller definitely is the convenient way to go. And if you're working with children, which children certainly can use oils as well, you do want to dilute for them. Depending on how young they are, you want to dilute a little bit more. So, and that's easy to find that information. Let us see. You're basically creating a lifestyle with these oils and with these supplements. It's a natural lifestyle. I like to think of it as a proactive lifestyle where I'm making sure my health is staying at a high level instead of waiting till something goes wrong and then addressing it at that stage. I want to be proactive and keep myself as healthy as possible so it doesn't get to that point where I'm treating symptoms or whatever. So for me, this is what I love about these oils and these supplements. It's a proactive set of tools that I can use for myself to keep myself at a high level of health. Any thoughts on that?
That is exactly the way I feel too. Anything that I can do so that I can proactively avoid being sick and having to use reactive measures.
Yes.
I am trying to do that.
Yes, thank
both
you.
for myself and my family.
Yes, yes. And this is a beautiful way of having children learn how to take care of themselves. Children can easily be taught how to use these oils, and you're creating habits for them that they will grow up with and, you know, get in the habit of taking charge of their own health and addressing their own needs with some natural, safe products. So I like to think of it as a legacy you're leaving that next generation so that they're, again, not reacting, but they're being proactive with their health. Let's see. We do want to just quickly, I did bring out my Symphony of the Cell book. This is a great book to address different health issues. You're just putting oils on a person's back. Very, very easy, very doable. Anybody could do it. I've had my grandkids do it on my back. It's very, very easy. You can just buy this book and it literally talks you through everything. And it gives you little pictures to look at and what oils to use. So if you want to learn more about this, reach out to us. We can certainly help you with that. It is a fabulous protocol to use, and it's called Symphony of the Cells. I just wanted to throw that in. All right, before we wrap it up here, I do want to make sure you know that we already said we don't want you to buy full price at retail. Now that you have your own account, you're getting 25% off, and you can actually get up to 30% back over time by purchasing every month. And we're going to go back to other products that doTERRA has. So we already said they have personal care products, shampoos, deodorants. They also have laundry detergent, concentrated cleaner. We already said hand soap, hand wash. They now have dishwasher pods, which I love. I love that idea. So I know my dishes are not getting coated with some gunky stuff. They're getting cleaned with some natural plant-based, product. So all of those can be purchased through doTERRA, and they send them right to my door, and they pay me. They reward me for purchasing through them. So there's something called the Loyalty Rewards Program. It's free to enroll or just sign up for it. And then you can customize your order every single month. So like I just realized I need some more hand soap or some more foaming hand wash. So I have to make sure that's, ready for one of my monthly orders. When you run out of toothpaste, you just order some more toothpaste from doTERRA. But it's delightful because they ship it right to me. I've worked my way up to 30% back. So not only am I getting 25% off of the retail price, I also get 30% rebated back to me every month. So I've worked my way from 10% up to 30%. And we will certainly explain that more to you when you decide that you want to do that. So doTERRA is paying me to shop with them. Like I kind of giggle when I see that. I think it's Target that you get 2% back when you use their card. I don't know, I don't really go to Target because there's none around me, but 1 or 2% you get back on certain, businesses perks. But yeah, with doTERRA, you get, the starting point is 10% back and you work your way up to 30% back. So there's a big difference between 2% and 10%. And I just love that they're paying me for shopping with them and I get rewarded for that. If I go to the dollar store or my other big local retail grocery place or whatever, they don't pay me for going there and buying stuff. They don't give me anything, but doTERRA does. So doTERRA is very generous and very giving. And I get free products all the time, plus that 30% back. So just real quick, for every $100 or 100 PV, I'm not going to go into what the PV is, but it's somewhat equal to dollars. So for every $100 I spend each month, I get 30 back. I get $30 in points back that I can use at any point in the future to buy or to get free products. So I love that. What do you think about that, Norley?
I have gotten more oils, more personal care items, laundry detergent using my points. It has been a fantastic program.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
it's a great way to try something new. If you haven't tried it before, use your points to try it with. So then you don't feel like you've spent money on something if you don't like it. You can always try it with your free points. And then if you don't like it, you gift it to someone.
Yeah. There you go. And it's a great way to get Christmas gifts and stuff too. I know people will save all their points until November or December, and then they cash them all in for different products that they use for gifts. So you can do it any way you want. You can use your points every month, which is what I do, or you can save them and rack them up and use them whenever on big ticket items. So it's a great way to save money. So I think that's all we have. I know we could talk more, but I think I went a little bit longer than I had intended. But you have anything you want to add, Norley, before we sign off?
Not that I can think of.
So please reach out to us. Thank you so much, Norley, for being here with me. This was fun. We just kind of did it spur of the moment. But yeah, don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. Open your bottles, experiment, reach out to us, get educated. I have all kinds of resources for you. Norley can point you in some directions. We want to help you. We want you to fall in love with doTERRA and be successful and be proactive and have a beautiful life with the essential oils woven into your life, just like we do. So, and there is a business opportunity. I'll just say that. So there's a way to make a little bit of side money or to get your products paid every month. So that's also something you can reach out to us to find out more about. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you watching or listening to the recording, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.